How to test on an S-plan system. Now, for a heating system, you've got an S-plan and a Y-plan when you've got multiple zones involved. So an S-plan is basically 2 zone valves, and a Y-plan is basically your 3-port, which is shaped like a Y, for instance. Now, we're going to get into this, and I'm going to show you how we diagnose these. So basically what's happening is, on one of the zones, which is the upstairs zone, is on that left-hand one that I'm tracing back here, is when he turns the programmer on, he's not getting any heating whatsoever. So I'm trying to trace this back to see where the cables go, to see what's what. Now, pretty much the 2 S-plans are wired into the same ports on this. So one of the most important bits of kit here is your multimeter. Your best friend, your Lord and Saviour Grace. Now, I've got the boiler breakdown Bible, right, from David Richards. You might want to flip your phone to the side here to see. So that's your Y-plan diagrams, and it gives you your S-plan fault finding. So here's a wee rundown of what it looks like. Programmer, stat, zone valve, boiler. All right? Pretty straightforward. You can't really go wrong. There, I've zoomed in on it. So what you're wanting is 240 on brown and 240 on orange when you're testing your Y-plan valve. Now flip your phone back round. I'm going to set this in. So I've got the programmer upstairs calling for heat, and I'm going to put my test to earth and orange. And what I want is 240, but I'm getting 0. And then you would, to rule the programmer, to make sure the programmer's working, you would do earth to brown. Alright? So I'm not getting any voltage on the orange, but what I'm going to do before I assume is I'm going to test the downstairs zone as well. So I'm going to go and turn that on, and then I'll come back. There's the downstairs one built into the wall. Nice, you would never see that. We're going to go back into our Y. This is such a horrible place. Then we're going to go earth to orange, and what do you know, we get 240. So the downstairs is working perfectly fine. There we go. And the upstairs isn't. Now, this is the breakdown Bible in all its glory here. So what I tested before was earth to orange, and I had 0 volts. And then on that one I tested S to orange, and I got 240 volt. Now what you tend to find is people will only check the valve, so earth to orange. But in order to rule it out completely and confirm it's the head, you have to do earth to brown to make sure you're not getting, so if you're getting earth to brown, that means the room stat's fine, is what I'm saying. As you can see, they've made a wee bit of a pig's ear where the wiring centre is, but I'm going to put a chalk box there and wire it out individually so the next guy has an easier life.